On this episode of Home North, we finish up our review of the DEWALT Chainsaw. And Don and I square off electric versus battery. Who will win? Find out all of this and more on this episode of Home North. We left our home in the city and moved to the country. Here, on 160 acres of land, we made our homestead. This is our story. All right, everybody, we are outside and ready to do some cuts with our new electric chainsaw that we just reviewed. So let's see how many cuts we can get out of it using our barn board. That from our barn that's falling apart over there, we pulled some boards out, and they are really solid. I'll show you. This board is really heavy. It's not rotten in any way. You can see how they, when it was standing, how every board was cut and interspliced, and a big spike to hold it all together. That's a topic for a completely other show. But anyway, we're gonna cut this board as many cuts as we can get out of it. Okay, one fully charged battery into the saw. There's oil already in the oil reservoir. It's all ready to go. We're ready to cut. Let's see how many cuts we can get. Going to move this over a little. So far, I don't notice any reduction in power. It's still just as good as it was when we started.
That's good. You want the number, what I counted we're up to so far?
Sure.
23.
Okay. I'm good. Over a little. Out a little. Okay, you know what? We'll transition to the 2x4s. This just isn't gonna stay anymore.
Okay.
No. What's happening is it's moving too much.
Oh. How's our battery life doing?
Well, let's take a look. Got 1 bar.
Wow.
1 bar, but it doesn't feel like it's slowing down at all. Like the tool's still, you know, still got all the power it did when I first put in the fresh battery. Hang on, just making sure. Yeah, we're good on the nails.
Oh, what, haven't it died?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it, eh?
And that is it.
So from my brief estimation,
Yeah.
we got 62 cuts from the thick log
Yeah.
and 23 cuts from the 2x4s.
So 70 cuts sounds about right if you're going through like a 6x6 post like this.
Yeah.
Woo! All right.
How's your arm, sore?
No, you know what? Not bad. Not bad. It's no heavier than using the gas-powered one. At least the steel 16-inch one we have. No heavier. You know, very positive power. Like when you trigger it and go, there is no, you don't rev up a chainsaw like a gas one, and you know what I mean. And then when you stop, it's just stopped. It's dead silent. You know what I mean? No gas smell, no oil, everything other than it having sawdust on it. You know, it did really well. Yeah. So far, okay, it's only been one charge, but so far I would say, you know, I definitely give it a thumbs up. And your turn's next. Alright, we're gonna be, I'm gonna say ready, set, go. And then each of us cuts 10 roughly same size pieces, okay? So like about your hand thick.
Sure.
And the first one to finish 10 pieces is the winner.
10 pieces.
10 pieces, okay? 10 pieces off of each one of these, okay?
That's not fair. You got a brand new chainsaw with a brand new chain on it.
You have a full tank of gas and full oil, and I got a full battery. So let's see what we can get out of this.
Alright.
Alright. And I'll start mine.
Yeah.
Alright, it's going. Okay.
Your earplugs are in your way.
What's that?
They're in the way.
Right. Okay, hang on. Are you going to hear me when I count down?
I'll hear you.
Okay.
Will you hear me?
Okay.
Wait.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, when I count to 3. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah.
Oh, come on, I only got 2.
Okay, let's get this bad boy.
Oh,
Okay.
let me try that one. Can I cut this off?
Get that one off. Here.
You can go with that one.
Okay. All right, ready?
Blade for me. You gave me some crappy one that wasn't gonna do right.
All right, in the interest of honesty and fairness here, we purchased a brand new chain for the purpose of this demonstration, and the store that gave it to us gave us the wrong model chain. The guides are just a little too thick for this bar, so we had to go with this old chain we had. So that's not fair.
Yeah.
But you had a easier to cut log, so it was dead. This one is not quite as dead. It's a little.
Well,
but
when you gave me this chainsaw back, when you gave me this,
Yeah.
it was
Like
night and day. It was like cutting through butter. After that, it was like, oh,
well,
this was great.
You've got a sharp chain, brand new chain on this, but even though, okay, I'm sure that if we had a nice fresh chain on there, it would have done a better job. But I mean, what do you think of this compared to that?
Well, so far, I've been enjoying this. It's so much easier. I mean, like, look I just pressed the button and I was able to start it. And,
yeah.
you know, whereas
This one, you have to pull start, yes.
And okay, so yes, you have to wait a couple hours for the battery on this, but you know,
but if you buy more batteries,
yeah,
you'd be okay.
Yep. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Yeah,
so
me
far.
too.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm you know, for what we do around here, all right, this is a real world work. We'd be back here, what you see back here, cleaning this dead wood out, cutting up firewood, cutting out all the trees that are down, and that's the real world work we'd be doing. And yes, this one gets it done, but this one gets it done without the gas and the oil
Well,
and
it still
the ease
has
of
oil.
right, has oil, but it gets it done without the gas oil mixture. You
Yes.
don't have to mix gas for
That's
it.
right. Yep.
And it's easy to use. Like,
Simple start.
you know, it's ready to go.
And you mentioned that it's toolless. Toolless.
Yes, that's
So-
another thing I didn't talk about in the review, but yes, the chain tensions. This knob right here tensions the chain, and this unscrews to take the cover off, just like any other standard chainsaw. So you can change the chain out or you know, clean it. So yes, I like it a lot.
I like it too. That's mine from now on, by the way.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to get another one. Yeah, this thing's cool. And
So, in all fairness, because we had a little bit of challenges today, in a future episode, we're going to have to do a do-over with all systems
we'll
proper.
do a do-over. In fact, I already have my eye on another electric chainsaw. We just might have to pick up and we'll do another comparison. But I say that this is probably a keeper.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Sign of a dollar chain.
So
Hey, you got some coasters.
there you go, fat coasters. Selling these now for $49.95 on homesteadnorth.com. No, I'm just kidding. There's no
Homestead North.
homenorth.com. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, if you like what we're doing, you want to see more of this content, and you like what we're all about here, subscribe and hit that like button, and hit the bell for notification, and we will see you in a future episode.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Join our adventures by hitting that subscribe button for all this and much more here on Home North.
Oh yeah, it cuts as good as the DeWalt.
Okay. Oh, I'd like to dispute that. It's almost as good. Not quite as good.
But yes, a proper sharp chain, boy, that makes a difference.